My name's Coy Eagle. I farm for a hobby, and I did commercial roofing for 43 years. But I've always been raised here on the farm. I've never lived anywhere else on this farm. And like I say, I can trace it back to 1865 records. And I'd rather be here than anywhere else. I just got a wild hair to build one. The kids, grandkids, nobody asked for it or whatever. I just, was gonna build a tree house. Back in the 70s, before I started roofing, I used to build houses. Me and my cousin and uncle, and we did everything. We framed it, we built the cabinets, kitchen cabinets, doors, drawers, and everything. 5 or 6 years ago, I started making cornholes first, and that moved up to tables, and then I made chairs, and then picture frames, and a little bit of everything. I gotta figure out a way to get this more. Put that on it.
Oh,
and
wow.
then tracing. Mostly I like old wood. It just looks prettier to me. Some of it's curved. I make curved picture frames. So that's a quarter, 5/16, 3/8. And these here are bolts over here, the diameter and the length. The key is that nobody else is interested in it like I am. But I'd rather come out here. It just pacifies me, relaxes me. I'd rather be out here than sitting in the house watching TV. Wasn't going to be quite that big or elaborate when I first started, but as I went along with it, building the platform and everything, and then I started building the house on it, and I know I was going to use old lumber in it as far as I could. And everything is coil lumber, salt treated. And we got a far pit built out front. Down below in the lower stairs, it's just open table down in bars and stuff. The benches, tops of them is old barn wood that's come off a loft over 100-some years old. And chairs is probably at least 50, 60. I did everything by myself except the 2 walls. I'd work a day or two, then quit. I might not go back for a week. And then I'd buy more material and work on it. I didn't know how long it was going to take. Once I got the roof on and started enclosing it, I'd piddle around here. I've got pictures of different stages where I'd run one wall up so far, then another wall. I'd get bored, then I'd do the ceiling, just instead of doing all of the same wall at one time. That pile of lumber right there, that's what I went by. Made that, didn't know that. And there's heat down there. My grandkids stayed down at 37 degrees and stayed warm. And at night, we'd sit around out there or set up cornhole games and play cornhole. My granddaughter, she's got more nights back there than anybody. It wasn't supposed to be that fancy when I started, but I just kept adding, but it really ain't that much in it. It really wasn't. I took my first trip in 2019. Went to Guatemala, and in 22 I went with another group. This goes to Nicaragua. We try to go to the village every day, the different ones, and they're all over the hills. And we try to cook at each one, and we play games with kids. It's just humble to see. they don't have that we got. I mean, they're happy to play with 2 sticks. They're happy we take candy, slip-flops, clothes we throw out as we leave each village. I mean, they're vital with a piece of candy. They cook outside because it's so hot inside, and I'm been on the roof all my life, and it is hot. you really wear out over it. It's a whole entirely different climate, and you know, it's just something I like to do.